Welcome to this edition of Time with Dr. Mahama. Ephesians 4:23. To be made new in the attitude of your minds. Ghana is said to be a Christian nation. Statistically, 70% of us call ourselves Christians. This is the reason why I, as a disciple of Christ, cannot and will not accept the level of corruption and indiscipline in our society. I dare to state that wherever and whenever Christianity is practiced, as Christ taught us, there is prosperity and freedom. The freedom which Christ promised is both spiritual and natural. John chapter 8 verse 36. So if the Son sets you free, you are indeed free. John 10:10 says, the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. That's Christ speaking. I am persuaded and convinced that God loves Ghana beyond words. The two natural resources apart from the human resource, which indicate wealth of a nation, are gold and the quote, black gold, unquote, that is oil. Ghana has both. And the fact that we have been to the IMF 17 times to be bailed out of our economic woes shows clearly we are doing wrong things which ruin our economy and sends us with cap in hands begging to be rescued. Obviously, the fact that we have entered IMF programs many times indicate that we keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Nature is consistent and operates by the principles established by God. For example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This is a given and nothing can change that. All behavior is determined by attitude, as explained by the Betare box. A change in attitude leads to a change in behavior, which results in a change in outcome. This requires a mental revolution, leading to a change in the mindset. Galamsey, corruption, indiscipline are all products of mindset. Corruption is one of the leakages to our national wealth. Estimates cited by the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SHRAG, and the Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, GACC, puts the baseline ground corruption and leakage in dollar terms at $3 billion per year. This is about 13.8 billion cedis. This amount, if it were plugged into the national budget, means schools with toilet facilities for our children and hospitals with adequate modern equipment for our medical providers, roads with fewer potholes, and dependable power supply. Auditor General's reports. Cumulative financial irregularities flagged in public sector audits have historically run into tens of billions of cedis over multi-year cycles since the tenure of Mr. Daniel Domlevu, the former Auditor General. I repeat, we need a critical mass of the people and their leaders to be, quote, made new in the attitude of their minds to do the following. 1. Avoid the, quote, petty bribery which, according to findings from the Ghana Statistical Service, indicate that billions of cedis are drained via bureaucratic and petty cash bribery within public institutions like the police service, the customs, and immigration. 2. Technocrats and politicians to be on the side of Mother Ghana when they negotiate international contracts, rather than knowingly disadvantaging Ghana for the multinational corporations in order to get their kickbacks. Ephesians 4:23. Be made new in the attitude of your minds. Like and share with family and friends. Tune in next time. Thank you for listening.